What's up, everyone? Mr. YouTube Gamer. Today we're playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 in the year 2021. And in this commentary, we're going to talk about the state of the game 10 years later and if it's still worth your time in 2021. So, the first question I'm going to answer that you guys might have, well, it's actually the most important question when we're talking about online multiplayer games, especially old ones like this one. Is there still an active player base? Are people still playing? Is the game still alive? And the answer is yes, although it is kind of weird because I spent about 10 minutes just finding this one match. Like, to get this gameplay, I was waiting in the lobby for over 10 minutes. So, yeah, it is still alive, but it's going to be a little difficult to actually find a match. And I don't even think that that the player base is dead. I do think that the player base is still there. But something is fucked up with the matchmaking. I don't really understand what the issue is, but I know that it has to do with the matchmaking and not the player base, because I spent 10 minutes to find this gameplay, but then when I went to play more games the next day, I went to my recent players and I found a match easily. So that's what you got to do if you want to find a game. Like, first you have to wait 10-15 minutes, but then if you want to go back and play the next day, just go to your recent players and you can find a match easily. And it was a full game of TDM. So yeah, I think the game is still alive. It's just something with the way that the servers work right now. It makes it difficult to find a match, but the game is not dead. It's a weird thing. It's the same problem that Modern Warfare 2 has, where it just takes so long. You're sitting in a lobby for so long, and it's kind of weird because you know that Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 are really popular games. And if I could still find a game in Call of Duty World at War, Black Ops 1, and even Battlefield Bad Company 1 we were playing the other day, there's no way that Modern Warfare 3 is completely dead if those games are still alive. So yeah, it's something to do with the servers and shit. I don't know exactly what the issue is, but just keep that in mind if you're looking to play the game in 2021, that there are some issues with matchmaking, but generally speaking, the game is still alive. So you don't have to worry too much about finding a game, because this gameplay was recorded this past Tuesday on an off hour, so that makes me believe that there are still a lot of people playing this game. It's just something with the servers. I don't know. As far as the gameplay is concerned, I think it does still hold up pretty well in 2021. So if you compare the gameplay of Modern Warfare 3 to Modern Warfare 2019, I think MW3 is actually a lot more fun, because it's more arcadey. You can run around, you can rush, and yeah, there are some campers in this shit, but it's nothing like the new Modern Warfare, where you got the doors, you got the fucking weapon mounting and all that shit, where it's just a game. It's a camper's wet dream. That's what Modern Warfare 2019 is. But Modern Warfare 3, you can actually run around, you can actually move around, and also the maps are a lot better. The design of these maps are so much better than Piccadilly, Euphrates Bridge, and all that garbage. So yeah, if you're a new Call of Duty player and Modern Warfare 2019 was your first COD, and you're looking to play the older Modern Warfare games, there's nothing to compare here. They're completely different experiences, and in my opinion, the older Modern Warfare games, including MW3, are much better to play than the new Modern Warfare reboot. And I also think this game is easily better than Cold War. I mean, Cold War is just a pile of shit. Hate that game so much. I think the last time I did a commentary for Cold War was early December, and I still have no plans on going back to that game anytime soon. So yeah, Modern Warfare 3 is easily a much better game than that. But I like the way that the gameplay holds up in 2021. I think it's still pretty solid. The gunplay is there. The weapon variety is pretty good. And you can have a lot of fun playing this game in 2021. Absolutely. Everything is still there. You don't play this game and think, oh my god, it's a 10-year-old game. You really don't. I think this game aged quite well for a 10-year-old game, for a game that came out in 2011, with the exception of Battlefield 3, because that game is just, it looks beautiful. It looks like a game that came out last year, even though it came out in 2011. That's the one exception, but most games in 2011 that came out, I think Modern Warfare 3 is one of those games that actually holds up very well in terms of the gameplay, in terms of how smooth the gameplay is, and the overall fun factor. I do think MW3 is still worth it in 2021, even if we're just talking about the multiplayer. And then there's the single player, which is amazing. Definitely a great way to finish off the Modern Warfare trilogy. So if you played MWR's campaign, if you played the Modern Warfare 2 remastered campaign, like if you're new to the Call of Duty series and you never got to play the original campaigns, I think if you're curious about how the trilogy ended, I think it's worth picking up, although I have a feeling that they're going to remaster the campaign, so if you only care about the campaign, you might want to wait a little bit so that you have that, the remastered campaign and the amazing graphics that come with it. But they're probably not going to remaster the multiplayer, so if you're interested in the multiplayer aspect of the game, I think it's definitely worth picking up. I wouldn't spend more than like $20 on this game, because it still is a 10-year-old game. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend spending anything more than $20 on any game that's that old. Even though it's still fun, it's still, don't buy the $40 digital version is what I'm trying to tell you. Get like a used copy at GameStop or eBay or Amazon, wherever the fuck you can find it, because I think that would be your best bet. In the Spec Ops mode, I didn't really talk about it much, but I think the survival mode is really fun, so that's another cool thing the game has that could add value to your experience. And the DLC, I'm not sure if people are still playing the DLC, but I think they probably are. And this is the one Call of Duty I never bought the map packs for, but if I was able to find a DLC lobby with Modern Warfare 2 in 2021, I think you'll have no problem finding a lobby for DLC in Modern Warfare 3. If you already have it, definitely don't buy it if you never bought it before, because that's like $60 for DLC. That would be a total ripoff, but yeah. That's Modern Warfare 3 in 2021. Let me know in the comments down below if you still play this game in 2021, and if you still have a lot of fond memories playing this game, and what your overall thoughts are with Modern Warfare 3. But that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.